What's up, everybody? Steve from Rat Rod Bikes. How's it going? Today I wanted to show y'all a quick video, or do a quick video of a couple of bikes that I picked up last week. I'm actually redoing this video. I just tried to do a Facebook Live out in my driveway. Big mistake. Neighbors pulling up, getting out of the car, talking, no idea they're on Facebook. Dog barking. Facebook Live is kind of a crazy thing. So anyway, I'm going to redo this in the garage here this time with the door down, nice and quiet. So I wanted to show you all a couple of bikes that I picked up a couple of weeks ago, and they're actually, I say picked up, they were shipped to me from a guy in Nebraska named Matt. These were his bikes from when he was a kid growing up, and he was getting ready to move and downsizing, and he wanted to sell off these two bikes that he had. So he and I worked out a deal, and I bought the bikes from him, and he's a very cool guy. I can't believe he's kept these things for as long as he did, with all of the material and supporting stuff that he's got with it too. So let me switch it around, and I'll let y'all take a look at them here real quick. So the first bike is a Torker, it's called a long model. This bike, he thought it was a 79. Some other Torker experts believe that it's probably more like an 80 or an 81 because of the serial number and the grips that are on there. But this bike, or actually both these bikes, are exactly as they were when he had them as a kid. They apparently were stored in his parents' basement for probably 30 plus years, and then some of that time was also in his own basement. So pretty much everything is just exactly as it was when he had both bikes as a kid. So I'll start with this first bike. Was a Rampar that was made by Raleigh. That was their BMX brand back then. He said that he thought this was a 77 model. This was his first bike. I asked him if his parents bought these bikes for him, and he said no. He said he lived in a farming community, and he had to do a lot of different jobs around people's farms to save money to buy these bikes. Both bikes apparently were purchased at a shop called Mr. Bike in Lincoln, Nebraska. So the cool thing about this, like Rampars, okay, if you're into collecting BMX, Rampars not all that exciting. But what's kind of cool about this one is that he has these first gen Araya 7B wheels with sunshine, high flange hub on the front, and this fork, it says it's a Raleigh 500, but I've seen this exact same fork on a Dan Gurney. So whoever was making this fork obviously made both for both Dan Gurney and for Raleigh. So it's original number plate that he ran. It's got a Laguna BMX sticker on the bottom, and you can see those original zip ties from back in the day. The bars are the Redline Proline bars, and they've got the Redline stamping on the bar there. And what's kind of cool, another thing that's neat about this stuff, I told you he had the paperwork and stuff. One thing that he did was, I'll show you over here, he sent off apparently to the company Hutch MX Racing in Pasadena, Maryland, and he purchased the Tough Neck for $22, the Proline V-Bar for $19.75, the Oakley 2 grips in yellow for a whopping $3.75. So his total was $49.50, and this note at the end cracked me up here. It says, Matt, you added wrong, so on your next order, please send an extra $2. So that's so funny. But he still had the Rampar catalog sheet for that year. You know, it's just incredible to think that he managed to hang on to all this stuff for all these years. So I think he told me his wife thinks he's crazy for doing it, but I'm thankful that he did. He's got his Torker product sheet here that he had, the catalog sheet. Got some cool photographs on the back. And he also had a bunch of stickers, extra stickers that he had left over too from back then that he sent along with the bike. So anyways, so that was the Rampar. Then there's the Torker, which is really what the bike that I was wanting, but I ended up taking both bikes from him. Obviously, it's got a lot of awesome parts. It's got the Haro plate and the Haro brake lever and the Oakley grips, and I believe these are the same redline bars that are on the Rampar. Even the stem is just, you know, it's in amazing condition. It's just deep blue anodized with the 6-bolt stem. There's not a scratch on it. He said he may have raced this bike 3 or 4 times and mainly just rode it around the neighborhood, but Torker was the company that Bob Haro kind of worked with to create the Haro line of bikes. They manufactured his bikes for a while at first, so you can see the similarities with the twin top tubes like this. But these tires are just, you don't see these tires in this kind of condition really. I mean, it still has the little flashing on it from the mold. These are the Comp 2 tires. Got Araya rims and Shimano hubs. Let's see what else. Got Shimano 600 cranks and Shimano tourney rear brake, which is in awesome shape too. So the rear tire, they staggered the tires back then with a 1.75 on the back and a 2.125 in the front. And the pad set, you know, it's just all in beautiful shape. He did a little custom sticker work on the seat, which is cool. Kind of made the bike his own. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, both bikes are in really nice shape, and I'm proud to own both these bikes. You know, it's hard to find stuff like this that hasn't been messed with over the years. So it's really neat to find bikes like this that have had such history and you know, managed to survive all this time. But the Rampar was really dirty when I got it, and it looked a lot worse. I was glad once I gave it a bath and cleaned it all up, and it turned out looking really good too. So I actually have ended up liking this Rampar a lot more than I thought I would too. So both bikes pretty cool. Honored to own them both. Thankful to that he was willing to sell them to me and let me look after them, and just wanted to let y'all take a look and see. I'm not selling them. Everybody loves to ask that. Are they for sale? Nope. But so anyways, thanks for checking out the video. Leave your comments below. Let me know what kind of bike you had. If you had a BMX bike growing up, what you had, if you raced, stuff like that. I'll try to answer comments down below. So thanks again for watching. If you missed it, the beginning of it, you can always go back and rewatch the video. It'll be posted on the Rat Rod Bikes Facebook page. So thanks again, and until next time, we'll see what else I come across.